A little talk about bounce then this morning. I get a lot of clients coming in and they're saying to me, what is the bounce of the club? What does it do? Well, quite simply, the bounce, it acts like a hydrofoil and it helps the golf club float through the ground through impact, in very simple terms. I'd like to give you a little analogy. If we imagine we've got two pots of butter, we've got a very soft pot of butter and we've got a very hard pot of butter. And we've got a thick knife and a thin knife. It's going to be much easier for the thicker knife to float through the soft pot of butter. If we have the thin knife, it's going to sink in to that soft pot of butter. And now in relation to bounce, if we imagine that the thick knife is the golf club with a high bounce and the thin knife is the golf club with low bounce. Now referring it back to ground conditions, if at your local golf course you get a lot of tight lies around the greens, the bunkers are rock solid, you've got a real hard pot of butter there and you're going to want a thin knife to execute the shot correctly. So you're going to want a golf club with low bounce. This wedge here is a 54-degree wedge and it's got 12 degrees of bounce. It's going to suit absolutely brilliant for those fluffy lies. So it's really important for you as a golfer to assess the ground conditions at your golf course. And if you get a lot of fluffy lies, you've got fluffy sand, opt for a high bounce club. If you get a lot of tight lies, you've got hard, tough, compact sand, opt for a club with low bounce. And there are other features of bounce that are very important, but as a baseline measure, it's vitally important for you to assess the ground conditions at your local golf course and get a golf club with the bounce that are best suited for those conditions.